Eagles, there's some rotten eggs in the nest. We tell you why campus safety pulled out their handcuffs.
And the cream comes to the top with a landslide win. We've got the AS election results.
Plus, some Biolans experience personal growth
on their faces. All this and more on EagleVision News.
It's been a busy week full of sports here at Biola. Last week, both the volleyball and soccer teams were playing in their
one of the most anticipated games of the basketball season.
And that's hundreds. We found a house for nearly everyone here plays their sports. I think
reporting from La Mirada, this has been Katie Owen.
This has been Miles Ray.
Jennifer Martin, Shannon Ikuda, EagleVision News, Biola.
In Los Angeles, a game show contestant and serial killer receives the death penalty. I'm Miles Ray.
And I'm Jennifer Martin. Welcome to EagleVision News. Serial killer Rodney Alcala was sentenced to die for raping and murdering 4 women and a child. He was convicted in February for kidnapping and murdering 12-year-old Robin Samso. Here's video of Alcala as a winning bachelor on the TV show The Dating Game.
The best time is at night, nighttime.
Why do you say that?
Because that's the only time there is.
The only time? What's wrong with morning, afternoon?
Well, they're okay, but nighttime's when it really gets good.
The woman on the show says that he was creepy and refused to go on the date. He raped and killed 2 women just 1 year before appearing on the show. He's already been arrested and sentenced to death twice. Both rulings were overturned. This is him now, facing charges for crimes that all took place between 1977 and 79. Police discovered over 100 pictures of women and children in Alcala's storage unit. The public is helping police determine if they are also Alcala's victims. And LA County Sheriff deputies placed 2 men in custody for trespassing on campus. EagleVision was there as police searched and handcuffed the men near the Biola mailboxes. Police say the men were riding on their bicycles and appeared intoxicated. Campus safety called the county police to apprehend the 2 males who are not students at Biola.
In situations like this, we typically call out the sheriffs to kind of reinforce their own trespass warning.
Arrested on an outstanding warrant and the other was released with a warning. Campus safety pulled the men over for breaking cycling rules. They remind students to ride bikes only in car lanes. That's because riding them among pedestrians gives campus safety reason to issue a ticket.
We've all heard about the health care law, but how does it affect you? Reporter Jaden Allen gives us the details.
President Obama just passed a health care reform bill into law, and we all know that this is a major step that our country is taking. But what exactly does this bill entail, and how exactly does this bill affect you as a student?
Number 1, it will increase the time you're allowed to stay on your parents' insurance. Before this bill, most plans make you get your own insurance when you turn 19 or when you graduate from college. This reform allows you to stay on your parents' plan until you are 26.
Are under their parents' insurance are going to be able to be covered until they're 26 years old as opposed to 23 years old. So that's good news for students who are under their parents' insurance.
Number 2, 1/3 of all uninsured people range from the ages of 19 to 29. Medicaid will help reduce this as it will be expanded to cover 9 million of these previously uninsured people.
Actually happy that it passed because I know a bunch of people who would love to have health insurance and don't. And if that means, you know, me spending a little bit more money out of my pocket or middle class spending more money out of their pocket to help people who are impoverished, then I'm down to do that.
If you're worried about not having a job after you graduate, this bill will help you out. The unemployed and underemployed will be able to get a reasonable price catastrophe insurance. So if you don't have a job or you don't have one that offers insurance, you can still be covered for a low cost.
I'm ready to pay for my own health insurance. I'm not, and I probably won't have a job that pays for it either. So that's a big advantage for me as a student.
An education package is included in the healthcare reform bill that also passed reconciliation. Because of this package, the government will loan money directly to the students with no banks or private investors acting as the middleman. This education package will be known as the largest investment of aid in history to help students and families pay for college. Although this bill looks financially promising for students, will the proposed $940 billion that it will cost result in a financial disaster?
But all of us who believe in freedom in this country recognize that if this health care bill stands, it'll not only destroy our health care system, we believe it'll bankrupt our country.
Another pressing issue is the fact that the bill is forcing all Americans to purchase health care.
Like the requirement to purchase health insurance. I don't know if that exactly fits with the Constitution or if that is the right thing to do.
Well, it kind of reminds me of socialism, and I do know that America did not sign the Declaration of Human Rights, and it was for that reason, that they couldn't enforce people to do things beyond what they're choosing, and it seems that now we have lost sight of that, and we have been doing exactly what we've seen fail in the past.
Along with the enforcement of healthcare comes the reduction of freedom from doctors in regards to ethical decisions.
I think some of the concerns that Christian physicians have are that the areas of medicine that involve ethical or conscience decisions might be not as protected as they have been in the past. A lot of the issues of abortion and euthanasia, where physicians used to have a choice about whether they participated or not, now some of those choices might not be protected.
This has been Jaden Allen reporting for EagleVision News.
Nearly 3 months after the Haiti tragedy, Biola students still have not wavered in their efforts to help. EagleVision's Taylor Smith tells us how Biola launched its Haiti initiative with a benefit concert.
Haiti's devastation continues to be on the hearts and minds of many, and a recent fundraiser gave students the opportunity to honor and support those affected by the earthquake. The Biola Conservatory of Music held a fundraising concert. The Harmony for Hope event was held in Crowell Music Hall and collected proceeds to go to the Hope for Haiti Fund. Planned by students, the concert featured classical and contemporary music with performances by the Women's Chorus, the Kingsmen, and a dance performance by Zopak. With the people in Haiti being the inspiration behind the concert, performances were unique and personal, like the original piece written by a composition student.
The title of the piece is Elegy and the Child. I decided to focus more on life and how even the same day as all these things happened, even as that was so horrible, more children are still being born. And so life continues, and so that was sort of what I wanted to focus on, the hope.
All the proceeds from the concert will be donated to the Hope for Haiti Fund and used to rebuild. If you're interested in donating, please visit the Hope for Haiti website at hopeforhaiti.com.
There's so much more that we can do, and so much more that God can do, despite what we think. There will be a way out of this. There's so much hope in Jesus, and I'm just excited for the future of Haiti.
Taylor Smith reporting for EagleVision News, Biola.
Campaign signs are being taken down around campus, and that's because the results are in for next year's AS board. 1,200 students voted recently for AS representatives. SMU candidate Luke Payton won with 55% of the votes. All senators ran unopposed except for Stewart candidate Jordan Burnett, who won by only 2 votes. But the most notable win was the Neely Drebinger ticket, holding 74% of student votes, making them next year's president and vice president.
I just feel so excited, and I just can't wait to get started with the job. This is something we've been working on. We've been preparing for at least 4 months now. So now it's just time to get started to do what we've been talking about for so long.
Both parties campaigned by placing signs around campus, and the Neely Drebinger campaign was especially visible, supplying T-shirts for supporters to wear. Voting was up from last year with 40 votes. You can visit the AS website for a full listing of election results. And remember that fashion show Career Development hosted a few weeks ago? Well, showing students how to dress for job interviews came in handy for the Career Expo. And that's because over 40 organizations lined the Biola Strip with job offers and opportunities. Career Development sponsored an all-day event designed to give students a jump start on their futures. Most of the employers presented churches and ministry services, but profit-based organizations represented corporate America, previewing a highly competitive environment. According to Career Development, 90% of high-salary jobs are snatched up by students with internship experience.
And we're trying to get them out with doing internships because that helps give you solidify what you like doing and also gives you a foot in the door into your career area, because most recruiters, or if not all, expect you to have relevant work experience.
If you missed this event, you can visit biola.edu/career to find out more, or you can visit the Career Development Office. And coming up, it's your alarm clock, your calendar, your life. Are you addicted to your iPhone?
Plus, it takes discipline, but it pays off in the end. We tell you how Lent was spent.
And the Biola baseball team muscles through the dog days of the season. All this and more after the break.